Alright guys, ¿qué pasa? Welcome back to another Black Clover mobile video. So today I do want to talk about a bit about Lotus Womals, and he's basically been the first character on my account. Actually, the character I got from reroll because I got suggestions from the community. He's so good. Then I thought, okay, I might as well start the game with him. Now, surprisingly, he's actually more of a PvP unit rather than a PvE unit. I mean, yes, in a team with, for instance, Mimosa, the buffed Yami, and Jack the Reaper, he's actually a crazy support, crazy damage dealer because he is an AoE attack character. His first attack deals AoE damage, like so. His second attack deals single target damage, so it isn't too bad as well. That's the thing about him, right? But regarding his third, basically strong attack, a special move is basically when he attacks, he has a skill which basically applies 20% stamina increase and applies stamina exhaustion to an enemy target. Plus, it also has 75% chance to apply incapacitate to an enemy target for 3 turns. So basically, he's an extremely useful character. Now, talking about PvP, right? In PvP, it's where this character really shines, because when you use him in PvP, well, when I use him in PvP, this character is basically able to withstand even on his own against 3 or 4 characters for a short amount of time, which is basically insane. Like, he is also usable as sort of as a tank. However, his main usage is definitely if you use him together with, for instance, Mimosa. When Mimosa does her combination attack, she basically applies 2 buffs to Lotus. She applies a shield and an attack buff, which is basically what is the thing about Lotus. When he does his first strong attack, his first skill, basically in concussion with that tag team attack, basically is the AoE move, this one right here. And with that added effect from Mimosa, he does even more damage. Plus, his own attack has a 40% chance to apply attack reduction to an enemy target for 2 turns. It has a 40% chance to apply medium attack reduction, even higher, magic attack reduction, and it has a 40% chance to apply crit percentage reduction. Like, literally all in one attack. Like imagine how busted that is when you're fighting against teams that consist of Yami and Reaper, Jack the Reaper. That's basically insane crazy counter, because, for instance, Jack the Reaper relies a lot of positive buffs on him. So if he doesn't have any added buffs, his damage actually decreases. If he has buffs running on him, when he, for instance, does his second skill, then he basically attacks faster the next turn, and he will also dish out more damage. However, if he doesn't have the ability to apply that buff to himself, because his damage is reduced and stuff like that, he loses a lot of potential to be able to instantly kill other enemy characters. And that's the thing about Jack, right? If you're facing someone like Lotus in PvP, it's sometimes difficult to deal with him. So the best way around it is if you're facing an enemy team with a built Lotus. Now, my Lotus is currently at UR. Then the suggestion is to actually try to take him out first. Now, here's my Lotus. I still have a lot of building up to do, and I am missing his special card, the Cunning Commander. And the thing about his card is it has a passive which has a 10% chance to apply protection for 2 turns at the start of your turns, upon HP being below 30%. So if you go below 30%, it will basically apply protection for 2 turns, which is instant, which is basically another hack to have more survivability. In conjunction with Mimosa in the team, that's basically OP, right? Then you have the second skill, which is Emit Smoke, has a 40% chance to apply attack reduction 40% chance to apply magic attack reduction, and 40% chance to apply crit percentage reduction. All of that thanks to his special skill card, the Cunning Commander. Now, I don't even know where I can get it, to be honest. Probably it's in most banners, but I don't know where the drop rates are as high. So I reckon if ever a specific banner or like a rerun banner, if that's the case in this game, if it's gonna happen like that, comes back, then that may be my chance to get that. However, as for now, I gave him the first SSR card you get for free at the beginning. Keeping it at that for now. Will be considering to change his build up a bit more in future. But yeah, as of now, this team I'm using right now has been an incredible PvP team, right? So with this team, I have been dominating almost the entire time and have not lost a single time, which is basically insane, right? And what I usually do is I pick my targets, right? In this case, these are pretty mediocre opponents. There is no need to really even play on manual. However, when you climb the rankings even higher, you will be facing opponents with very, very strong build accounts and strong build characters, right? You will be facing UR opponents, and that's where, for instance, an UR or LR Lotus comes into play, right? Because he will be, and there you go. Here is the tag team attack of Mimosa. She applies the attack buff on Lotus, which basically makes Lotus hit even harder. And then, as soon as you have the special move available from Lotus, choose it and apply the debuffs on all of the enemy targets. You might as well use, if you got Yami, the one I have, the buffed version, you might as well use his AoE attack first and then finish it off. And that's like usually the best strategy you can use with this team. Jack the Reaper, I always suggest using the first attack, his special move, and then on the second attack, trying to use the buff. And then he will attack even faster on the third attack. He should usually attack before the last enemy attacks, which is basically the thing about Jack. But yeah, if you was fortunate enough to pull Lotus, then definitely give him a shot. I mean, he's probably the most built up character on anyone's account that has him at first. If that's the case, then definitely try to build him up. I will be looking further into trying to get his gear right and getting his specific skill card. That's one thing that's missing. I have been also lucky enough to pull this guy. I'm not sure what he's like, what his kit is like, what his skills are like. I don't know nothing about him. I will be testing him on a separate video as soon as I have him level 80 and UR. I already got 2 shards or 1 shard from him. No, I got 2 shards already. I bought them from the shop. So definitely will be going hard on him as well. A tier list should be coming as well these days. So stick with me, and obviously we got already news and pre-registration started for global as well. So look out for that in the App Store. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.